What's up, all you legends? Welcome back to part 15 of our Pokemon Unbound walkthrough. In the previous video, we made our way through Thundercap Mountain. There is still a couple things left we can do in there, but we're going to save that for later on. Now we're going to make our way to the next city. And here in this little cave, there's some cool Pokemon to catch. You can't catch Steelix, which is quite rare, but it's a strong fan favorite. So I'm definitely gonna try and catch the Steelix. It took me a while to come across it. So I'm gonna try to be careful and weaken it a bit so that I can catch it. I've always liked Steelix since it first got released and announced all those years back when Onyx and Sartha got their metal-type evolutions. Everyone lost their minds. So I definitely want to catch the Steelix and just have it in my arsenal. And yeah, we're going to make our way to the next town. There's supposed to be Gym Leader 4.5, so it's not an official Gym Leader. You don't get any badge or anything, but she is just as difficult as the Gym Leader. So that's going to be interesting. And when we beat her, we're going to be able to Mega Evolve our Pokemon. So that's a big step in the game. Hopefully she isn't too difficult so we can take her out without too much hassle. And then we can start Mega Evolving and looking for some Mega Stones. That will be cool. We're finally getting to a good point in the game. It's getting really fun and interesting. I'd say we're about halfway now. We have 4 gym badges. Yeah, hopefully we can get the 5th one soon. And our Pokemon team is looking pretty jacked. It would be nice if we could Mega Evolve 1 or 2 of them. So let's see how things go. We did catch Steelix now, so that's awesome. We added him to our team. And just 2 other things. If you come right up here and to the left, if you click here, you will find an item, like a rare bone or something. It's worth quite a lot of money, so go and click there. And also when you come out, come and click on this stone here, and you're also going to get a yellow shard, I believe. I picked them up a bit earlier, but I just wanted to let you guys know. Also, in that cave, you can catch Machop, so if you want to get him a champ for your team, he's quite a cool Pokemon. Also go and catch Machop in there, and there's a couple other cool Pokemon too. Okay, when you come out, there are a few trainers we've got to battle before we reach the other town. So I'm going to skip through a lot of the battles. We enter this cave, and there's another Zygarde cell for us to pick up. So we're currently sitting at 22%. We might have missed a couple, I'm not sure, but we'll come back to that mission at a later stage. Okay, and we got a Rosalie berry outside here, so it's quite a rare berry. You want to come and pick that up too. And now we can finally leave the cliff cave again. Okay, we're on Route 11, and there's a couple trainers here, so there's a Harker to battle. And another sign for you to come and read. Remember, that's also a mission of ours to read, I don't know how many signs it was, 25 or 50 signs. So come and click and read that sign, add it to your mission checklist. And I want to try avoid any battles now that I don't need to, because my whole team has hit the level cap. All my Pokemon are level 40. So if you want to train up any other Pokemon that you just want to keep in your PC, swap them out before, and all these battles will definitely help them level up. Okay, we've made it to Tarmigan Town, and it looks really cool. It's one of these towns high up on the mountains that's difficult to reach. And we're just going to come and explore here, chat to everyone, see if there's any items or missions to do. Let's see what this old man says with his Abra. Okay, he says he will teleport us down, so we don't have to travel all that way back down. He'll just teleport us, which is really handy. And this old woman tells us some spooky stories about Darkra. Apparently Darkra haunts this town, or there's some history related to Darkra and this town. Darkra is actually a super cool Pokemon. He's like underrated, like you can't believe. So hopefully we can come across Darkrai in this game at a later stage. Darkrai is a really, really cool Pokemon. But other than that, now we're in the Pokemarts. Time to just stock up on the usual items that we might need. You always want to just keep a track of what you have and don't have and top some things up. I always try to keep a decent amount of Ultra Balls, Revives, and Super Potions or Ultra Potions. Those are just the standard items. Okay, this boy's having nightmares about Darkrai. Darkrai is obviously affecting this kid, so that's not good. Tomigan City has some kind of link to Darkrai. And if you go behind the houses here, there's an ether for us to pick up. I'll show you guys where a couple other little items are in the town. But let's just do some exploring on this far right and then we'll come back. So here the road is blocked going to the KBT. There are some boys battling here. It looks like there's a Miltank versus an Alolan Sandslash. So we can't get through there yet. I think we have to beat this next gym leader in order to get past. And here's a house. It looks a bit creepy. And the door is tightly shut, so we can't get in here yet. I don't know if we have to come back at a later stage or something. But also, I found this building initially, and it's a dream research lab, so that's quite strange. Looks like there's a whole bunch of scientists here. And she said in this lab there's all the Pokemon that can learn Dream Eater. And we get TM85, which is Dream Eater. And you can only use that attack when a Pokemon is asleep. So all these Pokemon can make your Pokemon asleep. There's Gengar and Hypno. Hypno is one of my favorite psychic types, actually. Let me know down in the comments below which are some of your favorite psychic type Pokemon. Hypno just doesn't get enough love. It would be really cool if Hypno got a final evolution as well down the line. But he's pretty cool as he is. Okay, so nothing really in that lab except Dream Eater. And there's two little houses here that we have to talk to. This guy wants to trade a Pachirisu for a Manectric. And yes, I do have a Manectric trained up. And I want to come and trade it for Pachirisu. So I'm just going to go get it from the Pokemon Center a bit later. And this guy can teach you Fire Punch for 2 red shards. Fire Punch might actually be useful. Electivire or Nidoking. It might be really handy, so I'll think about it and I'll come back. And funny enough, when you talk to this old guy, he gives you 2 red shards. So basically you can learn Fire Punch for free. That's a coincidence, or is it? Yeah, I think my Electivire needs a different type attack. He's only got 2 electric types and 2 fighting types. So it'll be nice if he can learn 1 other type attack. Maybe Fire Punch would be useful as he is a physical attacker. Okay, now we've made it to the Pokemon Mansion. I want to talk to that guy, fetch your fresh water as you do with a normal gym battle. And before that, I just want to go trade my Pokemon and pick up another item or 2. So here we missed, if you cut the little tree down, you can pick up an Awakening. And I just want to go get the Manectric from the Pokemon Center and trade it for the Pachirisu. I believe the Pachirisu is holding an item. So it'll be cool to get Pachirisu, but if it comes with an item, that'll be awesome. And in that little bush, you get a repeat ball, so go and pick that up. You don't want to miss that. Anything for free is good, right? So I did train up a Manectric earlier on in the game. And I definitely want to trade him. I'm not a huge fan of Manectric, although he is pretty strong. Okay. So now, let's go and trade this person and see what our Pachirisu is like. Oops, wrong house. The memory's not that great. Okay, yes, let's trade. Here's Manectric. He's not holding any items. I don't want to give away any of my items. And this trading always looks so cool. I remember as a kid, it used to blow my mind when this little trade screen came on. Okay, and we got Squirry. Squirry is Pachirisu. Pretty cool Pokemon. Okay, goodbye Manectric. Hello Pachirisu. Now, I just want to go take the item off it. It is level 38, which is pretty strong. Old Gatau. Gatu. I don't know how you say that. Someone let me know in the comments. Old Gatau. So we got that item, which is cool. Anything for free is nice. We're going to swap our Electivire back. Maybe we'll use Pachirisu later. I'm not sure. Box 9 of my PC is where all my stronger Pokemon are. I just want to sort it out a little bit. Okay, but that's all the items and things that we can pick up in this city. And here's the old Gatau. It heals all the status conditions of a Pokemon. So that's pretty cool. Now, it's time to get back to business. Let's go to this Pokemon Mansion. There's a ton of people to battle in here, so yeah, level up some Pokemon that need to. A lot of battles going on. Okay, here's pretty much a dead end. So we're going to go back to where we started. If you go to the left, there is a guy to battle. And on the table, we got a Hyper Potion. So pretty cool. We're going to go back down, and now we're going to go to the far right. Up the stairs again. Okay, and this looks like the kitchen. There's a ton of chefs here, and a lot of cool items to pick up. You can pick up the Pokeballs on the table. The first item we get is calcium. And if you come and talk to the chef at the top, he gives us 5 roast berries. So this is actually a cool place to come and pick up a couple items. We got an iron. And there's another item at the top here. No one else really gives us anything, just the 5 roast berries. We got HP up. So those are all expensive items if you have to buy them. We got 3 of them here, which is pretty useful. And we can go back down again. So the only place we haven't been is to the top right. Here we battle this man. We pick up an escape rope, which might be useful. And there's a Chansey here to heal your Pokemon. We've had a couple battles already. So come and heal your Pokemon. Always be prepared, because there are tons of battles in here. We also picked up a Carbo, so that's 4 expensive items that will boost our Pokemon's EVs. And now, this part of the mansion, there's 4 people to battle in a row. Sorry, 3 people to battle. And that last one is quite tricky. Here is a Chansey to heal your Pokemon. Again, you'll most likely need it after those 3 battles. And the door's blocked here, so we got to go down the stairs. We battle another trainer and go down again. And on the table, we pick up a zinc. So we've got 5 items now that are quite expensive. You battle the last scientist, and then on this far statue, you switch on the switch, flip it up, and now the blocked entrance is open. And that brings us to a tag battle. There's 2 trainers that battle us. Defeat them, come and heal your Pokemon again at Chansey. Always try to keep your Pokemon healed. And then there's like a little maze here with a few items for us to pick up. So if you go along the middle one, just before the end, you can pick up a heart scale. And then you're going to go back to the start and go left. There's a couple items for you to pick up along this way. Okay, when you go to this far left down the middle, here you can pick a Harper potion up. And then you want to come and click the switch on this, not this statue, the one we just went past. Go back and click the switch, yes. And you can pick up the nuggets just before the end there. So that's useful. We've actually picked up a lot of expensive items in this mansion. Nugget is decent for selling to get a bit of extra money. And now on the far right, you can battle this trainer if you wish. I'm skipping him as all my Pokemon are at level 40, so there's no real reason to battle him right now, unless I want some extra cash. But I'm good for that. Then we go downstairs and there's 2 trainers here for us to battle. The old man and the old woman. And then you're gonna fall down and drop back to the first floor. And here's our gym leader woman. But before you do that, come and pick up another Zygarde cell and flip up the switch. And that will unlock this door to the left. So at least we can make our way out if we need. But now make sure your Pokemon are healed before you come and talk to Maxima. And she's the one we need to battle. She's the one that can help us get Mega Evolution. And she says getting Mega Evolution depends on how good a trainer you are and how well you treat your Pokemon. So she doesn't want to just give it to anyone. The first Pokemon she sends out is Wigglytuff. I got my King up front. I want to try drop the sparks, so if she ever swaps Pokemon, the new Pokemon are gonna get poisoned. It's a good way to start any difficult battle, just to give you that little advantage. Okay, she knocks out my King, but her Wigglytuff also gets knocked out, so we won 1 each. Next, they send out Empoleon, and I send out my Ninetales. This Empoleon can actually be very, very problematic. I battled Maxima a couple times, I think 3 or 4 times, and she completely wiped me out. Either Empoleon is the problem, or one of her later Pokemon. Okay, I swapped in Gyarados because he's the only one that could take the attack of Empoleon. And I had to use a whole bunch of potions to keep Gyarados in the game. Every time Empoleon used Wave Crash, it does a bit of damage to itself, so I'm going to heal and let Empoleon just damage itself until I can't use any more items. Without these items, these heal items, I don't think I would have won this battle. So I'm going to keep healing. Empoleon's going to keep hurting itself until it's quite weak, hopefully. And also, because Empoleon used Sword Dance or whatever that boosted its stats, it can just one-shot all your Pokemon with Wave Crush. So that's why I had to send out Gyarados. He's the only one that wouldn't get one-shotted. But it looks like Empoleon is finally getting a bit weaker. Okay, we can't use any more items. We've reached our limit. But Empoleon's health is in the red zone, which is great. Now we just need another Pokemon to take him out. We've only got 4 left, so this battle can go either way still. It's quite a difficult one. Let's see. Oof, knocks out my Alakazam in one shot, but he damages himself. So we kind of sacrificed our Alakazam to get rid of that Empoleon. Next they sent out Ninetales, and I've also sent out Ninetales. But then Ninetales gets poisoned, which is great, thanks to our toxic sparks. Hopefully our Ninetales can take out theirs fairly easily. Dazzle Gleam seems to be quite effective against Ice types. And there we go, we knock it out. Our Ninetales still has around half health left. And then they send out Serperior, so I'm going to send out my Fire type, which should be very strong against Serperior. Serperior wasn't that troublesome, to be honest. She only had 2 Pokemon that were really, really difficult. So our fire attacks are quite effective. We should be able to knock it out in the next hit. Okay, it uses Protect, so it's kind of blocked us. But it's delaying the inevitable. Ooh, and they use Aqua Tail before us. That's not good. Superior knocked out our Magmortar. My Magmortar's even got a Quick Claw, so I don't know what happened there. The AR shafted us. Okay, Electivire is out. We're going to use Low Sweep and knock it out. So we got 2 Pokemon left. Our Ninetales is about half health. Electivire is full health. And her final Pokemon is Altaria. So this is the other strong Pokemon in her team. It Mega Evolves, which makes it super strong. So when you do battle Maxima, just be prepared for Mega Altaria and also Empoleon. Both of those Pokemon are crazy strong. The rest aren't too much of a hassle. Okay, she knocks out my Electivire. I've only got Ninetales left with hardly any health, and I can't use any more items. But Ice attacks are super effective. Luckily, Altaria was paralyzed, or I probably would have lost. We got our final Ice Beam in and we defeated her. It was a super tough battle. It took me a few attempts. Some of these gym leader boss battles are really tough. And I'm not even on the most difficulty in the game. I'm on expert level, but there is one difficulty higher. But yeah, expert level is challenging for the big boss battles, so it's a good difficulty to play it on, but I don't recommend it for a newbie. And then she gives us a choice of what mega item we want. You can pick a ring or a bracelet or whatever. I chose a ring, which is pretty cool. So we can mega evolve. And she gives us the Altaria Mega Evolution Stone. So that's cool if we ever want an Altaria in our team. Okay, that was a long video. We're going to heal our Pokemon and we're going to leave this video off here. Thanks for watching, guys.